Hello everyone, I am Pranita Sunil Mekambar, and today we will look into a discussion over useMemo and React.memo. Share my screen. Looking into the theory of React.memo, we can say that React.memo is a higher order function that we use in React, which allows us to control the re-rendering of any child component on our UI until its props are changed. So till the point where props don't change, this component, like the child component which is wrapped inside React.memo, won't be rendered again and again on our UI. So here is our app.jsx, and here I'm importing an example component. Inside our example, we'll define this function. We'll have a function example, and this function I will have a counter. So for counter I have a count state with a set count state. I use used for this purpose. Turn my JSX with a button and a child. So this button will help us to make changes in the parent component, which will cause the parent component to be re-rendered on the UI again and again. But because we have wrapped our child component inside React.memo, our child component won't be rendered again and again. Let's have a quick demo of it. We'll call this account with count +1. We'll export this for example, and inside app.jsx we will call this. For UI, looks like I didn't import used import use. We got a 0, and on click its value is being updated. Now we will have a child component inside this, and we will pass a prop to this child as name. We define this component child.jsx, and for this child.jsx we will define a child is equal to a function. This is just a small component. We will have a console statement, console.log child, and we will pass an h1 for the hello name. Here we will catch that parameter. We'll export our function, export our component, this functional component, and in this we will import the UI. We got child. Every time we click, see, this child is being rendered again and again. We don't want it. So we have, as I said, really powerful technique. React.memo. We will wrap our component inside it. That we need to import React from React. Now we will click it. My changes are updated here. Again. Now my child component isn't rendered again and again, as we can see. This is the power of React.memo. So this React.memo is allowing us to make changes in the parent component while not rendering the child component again and again. So this was React.memo. Let's have a look into Sorry. Let's have a look into useMemo. UseMemo is a hook where we'll have a function inside this. Suppose we have a function. It's expensive function. Expensive we will call it. Expensive is like any kind of hard calculations or slow functions that take long time for processing. All of those functions I will call as our expensive functions. So what I will do is I won't do any actual expensive calculation here. I will return just a string expensive. I'll return, and here I will declare result is equal to, I will call that. If I pass some prop here, val, and I give here 5, concatenate here expensive val, try to console it here. Full.log. Hitting console.log 5 again and again and again. So imagine if this is a real expensive function, it will cost us a lot of resources, memory, computation, as well as time. So what we can do here is we'll use memo and we'll wrap it inside. We will pass it as a callback function. We will import this memo. Restructure. Here we are printing this value rest now. useMemo has been computed just once. I get a div, and inside that div, if I show this res, y is printing that, guys. That's all for today.